Hi guys, I'm Amru Deshmukh, your booklet guy, and he is the owner of Raw Gym, which is located in Thane at Ramaruti Road. And thank you so much. He appointed me as the brand ambassador of Raw Gym, and he has written a book, and that's the main reason why he is with me right now. That's How to Get in Your Best Shape, a practical handbook for body transformation, written by himself, Jayesh Patode, who is not only my fitness trainer but a nutritionist as well. And I owe my six-pack abs to this handsome guy. So thank you so much for making me believe that six packs are made in the kitchen. Of course, workout is important, but you made me believe that 70% of importance should be given to nutrition, diet, eating clean food, and 30% is of course workout and physical fitness.
It's been my pleasure working with you. It's like sheer pleasure.
Thank you. I want to know what is so unique about Raw Gym. Why one should come to Raw Gym when the whole world is crowded with so many fancy gyms?
Our gym is not a fancy gym at all. We don't have AC. We have minimum equipments, and our main focus is on body weight training and using minimum equipments what we can do the best. So actually the name we define the name raw. If you come to the gym, you will feel the rawness in the gym, and there are innumerous things available in different in market, like new equipments are coming in, and we are working on hardcore body weight calisthenics and raw training workout. We have developed a series of raw training in which we are focusing on minimum equipments and best what we can do with it and get the best results from it. So you can do it at our raw training with using minimum equipments. You can do it at home also. So that's our specialty, and we have kept the fees structure only for monthly basis. So it's our value that people should come to us monthly. We are not taking yearly fees because people pay yearly fees and they don't come from.
Yeah. See now, this shows your value system that no सब लोग साल भर का फीस मांगते हैं तो डिस्काउंट ऑफर आता है तो चलो 12 महीने का फी भर देंगे और फिर 2-3 महीने जाते हैं और बाकी का 9 महीना डोनेशन. So उन्होंने जानबूझ के he is saying no, even if the client says that I am ready to pay for the year or a half a year, he says no, you have to pay only for the month, so that you will come again, pay and come again, pay and come again. I mean, really, that shows that you really stand for fitness, and then let money come as a byproduct of your passion.
Even when it boils down to the yearly fees, now what we are taking monthly, it is maybe at par or higher than some AC gyms. But still people are still coming, and we have a very good crowd content, and the elite crowd is coming in the gym and they are trying out our workouts and they're loving it.
Yeah. If you look at my videos or my pictures where I'm topless, it will be hard to believe for somebody that we hardly lift weights, we don't use shoes, we don't use any steroids or artificial stuff, no Nike shoes, no AC, no fancy equipments, no t-shirt. At times we just exercise without t-shirts. So that is a clear message to all of us that the major misconception amongst youngsters is that वो ऋतिक रोशन सलमान खान की बात तो ठीक है यार, उनके पास पैसा है इसलिए बॉडी बनती है. And there is a big slap on such assumptions. One biggest eye opener when I think we met for the first time and you gifted me this book. You majorly came to give this book, I think during the second lockdown, and you were overweight, round face, chubby cheeks, office fats popping out from your waist, and you gifted me this book. So I was not at all impressed, and I did not read the book for months. But then I heard your story as our friendship grew. So he had COVID and he was on antibiotics for many months, and his wife also suffered from COVID and she could not recover, and he lost his wife. She was 7-8 months pregnant, and then I felt that I was wrong. I judged him that एक nutrition पे book लिखने वाला इंसान इतना मोटा कैसे हो सकता है. But so I'm sorry, I judged you in the first impression, but you were on antibiotics for months, recovered from COVID. But where you won my heart when you started sharing your knowledge about nutrition. And trust me guys, I must have read more than 15 books on nutrition, fitness, wellness. And when I met you and you gave me such unknown pieces of knowledge, I realized I knew hardly about nutrition. And one thing I would like to reiterate about an eye-opener message to me, that the dietary fat given on the label of a packaged food along with carbs, protein, the dietary fat has nothing to do with our physical fat, charbi. Could you please throw some light on it?
Yes, because that fat is made by us. Only mammals. Nature has given the power to mammals to make fat, and the dietary fat, which is made by the plants or whatever extracted from anything, that is very different composition. And by consuming this fat, although it has 9 calories, the calorie composition is 1 gram of protein has 4 kilocalories, 1 gram of carbohydrates is 4 kilocalories, and 1 gram of fat has 9 kilocalories. But it is very hard to digest and to extract energy from that, and that is why if you consume more fats, it will not increase your body fat.
So basically, by eating fats will not make you fat. And this industry of processed foods have taken advantage of these similar words and trying to make a fool out of us, and then coming out with crazy products like low fat cheese, low fat milk. This is all
Low fat cheese is a dangerous product, I would say, because fat is replaced by sugar and processed sugar, so more harmful for us.
right. See the funny part of this English language. So we don't say this is protein. We say this is muscle. We don't say this is carbs. But when it comes to fats, we say this is fats. And because coincidentally fat is also one of the macronutrients, these guys have taken advantage of it, right? So fat, just because it 1 gram of fat has 9 calories, it has got a bad reputation. So guys, eating fats will not make you fat. Okay, its functioning in the body is completely different than protein and carbs. So I think there is some relation between fats and hormones. Could you tell us about it?
Yes, all the hormones that are made in our body are made up of fats. If you don't consume fat, the hormones cycle will be affected. You will not create that much hormones if you consume less amount of fats. So good fat should be consumed on daily basis.
Before I met, I was completely against keto diet. I did not believe in keto. I thought it is very unscientific, unnatural, harmful. But then you made me convinced that no, keto is very scientific. In fact, we did keto in the month of January 2022, and I got amazing results. Yeah. So I was working out harder before I met you with hardly any results. And now I've reduced down my workout. I just work out 7 days a week now. पहले तो मैं कभी कभी 2 बार एक्सरसाइज करता था. I thought that 80% is physical fitness and I used to ignore the nutrition. So tell me the history of keto, how keto works, why I got such fantastic results.
As you said, I was also a believer that keto is a fat diet and everything, but then I studied for the book and everything. I did 4 courses on keto because everything my inbuilt inherent ability is that I'll analyze the thing. I'll not first discard it. So many people are saying keto is a fat diet and everything. I was one of those guys, but then I studied it properly. I did 4 courses on ketos before writing this book also, and then I came to know that keto is a very scientific diet. It was discovered in 1920. 1920 means it has a research of at least 100 years. And how can you discard a theory that is for 100 years and relevant for 100 years and people are using that? It was discovered for epilepsy students, which were slow students, so slow learners. And keto was one of the diet it was used, and it was seen in the results that they were learning faster, not much faster than till the normal kids, but they were learning much faster than their normal pace. And that was, and the other, you can say, byproduct or by benefit they got is they were losing fat and not losing muscle, hardly losing any muscle and then losing fat. They were becoming thinner. So more research was done on it, that how it works and everything, and then it got to know that enormous benefit of keto. We can track it down to Paleolithic age, where we are only eating raw food, and mainly it was concerned with animal fats and animal protein, na? So it is. Humans were consuming that in millions. For 10,000 years, we are only consuming that raw food. A 10,000 year period is not a small period for our DNA. So it is stored in our DNA and it helped to losing fat. And for main benefit I would say to do keto, there is research going on that. Okay, I've seen a documentary also and researched about it. The main benefit of keto is you reduce the risk of cancer, because we need carbohydrates and sugar to feed the cancer cells. Keto is done for 30-40 days max for a normal person, not an athlete. And that period, keto does an autophagy effect. Autophagy is such a thing that our body, because it cannot feed the cancer cell now, because we have less sugar. So it depletes the cancer cell of nutrients and eats it out. So our cancer cells are reduced.
So this was the main reason why I agreed to go for keto, is that if there are any probable cancer cells in my body, they will die, because cancer cells live on carbs and we just deplete our carbs from our body. So he highly recommends that regardless of whether you are underweight, overweight, doesn't matter, everybody should do keto once in a year for 30 to 40 days, right? See, nowadays people focus on specialization. Yeah, bodybuilders, no, they can't even touch their back. They can't apply soap on their back, so they are not at all flexible. Yoga guys can't do hanging because there is no hanging in yoga, right? So, but I think Raw Gym offers something more holistic, a complete holistic approach towards fitness. So, what kind of workouts are included in Raw Gym?
Inspiration was you also, and one of our friend introduced to Ido Porta. He was the inspiration for what we are doing now, and we are doing a complete holistic workout where we train every part of body in a very holistic way. Like we do legs, the most important part of the body, on Monday. On Tuesday we train our pushing, that's chest, shoulder, tricep workout. On Wednesday we train our breathing exercises. We do pranayam, alom vilom, and meditation exercises on Wednesday. So
Guys, I don't think there is any other gym which dedicates one entire day for breathing exercises. Kapalbhati, Anulom Vilom, guided meditation. So big thing. Yeah, Thursday.
Thursday we do yoga, full-fledged yoga we are doing, and we are going to make some changes now that we'll do yoga daily and we'll do skill practice on Thursday. So that's in the changes. And when Friday we do pulling exercises, so based on pulling exercises like pull-ups and different kind of pulling exercises on rings and everything. And Saturday we focus on core and abs. So a holistic way of training, of full body parts we are training, and it is not such that we are training raw training. Na? So not only that body part is focused, every other body part, because while we are doing the core training, we also do pulling with that, because we are on rings. So we are hanging and doing the core workout. So while pushing we are doing the core workout. Indirectly we are training every body part, but focusing on that particular muscle on that day.
So what I conclude from whatever you said, that no one workout is the best or worst. You take the best from all types of workouts, be it yoga, cardio, calisthenics, breathing exercises, which will benefit you. And guys,
We blend cardio very beautifully in every workout.
Yes.
So you don't have to do cardio on anything else.
Correct. And it's a very rare combination where a guy has body aesthetics with big biceps and big chest, and yet flexible. I think rare guys like Vidyut Jamwal. He's one of my heroes. Yes, and I'm proud that because of you I've achieved both. I was not at all flexible. Okay, I in the forward bending I could not even go beyond my knees, but now I can touch my toes. I can touch the ground without compromising with my aesthetics. Could you tell me the misconception that the young boys and girls are just mad behind heavyweight training? And we have seen the tragedies of people like Ronnie Coleman, who has gone through several surgeries. So, what precautions should be taken for heavyweight trainers?
Heavyweight trainer, because that time there is an adrenaline rush. We're lifting heavyweight. Now we don't know what kind of weight our body can handle, and that injury causes. I also had two injuries while I was doing. This is also new. Like last 2 years we are doing this raw training. But before that, I was also in weightlifting and everything. I wanted to learn yoga. Lastly, I'm very fortunate to learn yoga. This full year we are doing yoga. But I was also there. That time, there is an adrenaline rush. People are pushing you to lift heavy weight and you push your limits. That is good in a certain way. But you don't know your muscle limit, what your diet intake is, and what the in our gyms now there is very limited knowledge trainers. I don't know. There are few who are very knowledgeable, very limited. They don't know periodization, what type of heavy lifting. They just push the guys that lift, don't take rest, lift, and everything they do, and that's why the injuries occur because they don't know. They are not having proper diet. That before proper diet, they should what kind of food they should have. People are having potato sabzi and coming and doing workout. They are having vada pav and doing workout. Okay? They don't know the proper nutrition value, and that's why they don't. Their muscle is not recovered from previous workout, and they are still pushing it. So they are pushing it, and the injuries happen. Okay, so proper knowledge should be induced of what kind of workout, and we are.
Yeah. I've observed in last 8-10 months there is hardly any major injury for any of our athletes, and I think the major reason is if you work on your flexibility and mobility, even if you get injured, your recovery rate will be very fast.
And we are planning every workout in a scientific way that this muscle should be as this muscle. Injuries happen. It is a part and parcel of life. If you are walking on the road, injuries happen. You never know, some cat will come or something. Injuries happen, but your recovery should be short. This is like you have seen. There was a knee injury, that was a deep knee injury, deep leg injury, and recovered in only 1 week. Because we are having proper diet, proper periodization, what should be having with our workout. We are doing IF also. So that is like nicely blending with our workout, and we are getting faster recovery results.
Right. Now coming to the 3 white poisons which you introduced me to: white sugar, white rice, and white flour. I mean, white rice is okay. Amongst the 3 is the least bad thing. But again, you said that these are the 3 white poisons, and we should completely eliminate them from our diet. First, tell us why we are on zero sugar since few months.
Our body requires only 10 gram of sugar daily. 1 cup of tea has 20 gram of sugar. At least 2 spoons you will do. So 20 gram of sugar. Rest of the day, what we will have? So you are putting excessive sugar. You are putting excessive load on the body. The pancreas had to release insulin and break down that sugar, and उसको अपनी जगह पे भेजना पड़ेगा उसको. मतलब insulin is a carrier of glucose and nutrients. Insulin is a carrier. तो insulin release होगा, ग्लूकोज को ब्रेक डाउन करेगा और अपनी अपनी जगह पे लेके जाएगा, सेल्स में डिस्ट्रीब्यूट करेगा, ग्लाइकोजन में लेके जाएगा, यहाँ लेके जाएगा. ये करने के लिए वही दिन भर काम करेगा क्या वो? मतलब पैनक्रियास को वही काम है. और वन मेजर थिंग, व्हेन एवर देयर इज अ शुगर, यू टेक शुगर, बॉडी बाकी सारे फंक्शंस का वेटेज कम कर देता है. मतलब बाकी सारे जो रिपेयरिंग के फंक्शंस है, हार्मोन्स बनाने का फंक्शन है, बाकी जो भी है टॉक्सिक्स निकालने का फंक्शन है, उसको कम वेटेज देता है, क्योंकि पहले उसको ब्लड स्ट्रीम में से उसको शुगर गायब करना है. दैट इज वेरी हार्मफुल फॉर आवर बॉडी. तो वो सारा काम रोक के बोल सकते हैं आप उसको, या फिर कम वेटेज देके बॉडी खाली काम करता है कि इंसुलिन रिलीज करो और शुगर को ये करो, शुगर को ये करो. तो आप जितना भी भारी शुगर खा रहे हो ना, आपके बाकी सारे फंक्शंस कम हो रहे हैं. जैसे अभी देख रहे हो आप, हमारा स्किन ग्लो बहुत अच्छा हो रहा है, और जिनका शुगर वो इंटेक बहुत कम होता है उनका स्किन ग्लो जल्दी होता है, उनका कोई इंजरी हुआ तो रिकवरी जल्दी होता है, कोई कट हुआ तो जल्दी रिकवरी होता है, क्योंकि बाकी काम करने को बॉडी को टाइम मिलता है, बाकी हार्मोन्स को काम करने को टाइम मिलता है. जब भी आपके पेट में शुगर जा रहा है, आपने शुगर इंटेक किया, उस टाइम पे बाकी सारे फंक्शंस थोड़े कमजोर हो जाते हैं. तो वो करने के लिए हम लोगों ने शुगर रिपीट कर दिया. और 10 ग्राम शुगर यू कैन हैव एनीथिंग. यू हैव कार्बोहाइड्रेट 10 ग्राम शुगर तो कहीं से भी आ जाएगा. यू हैव एप्पल 22 ग्राम कार्ब्स, बेस्ट आपको डिस्टिंक्शन मिल जाएगा.
The most common problem of most of my friends is that they get started, go to the gym, the motivation is at the peak in the initial days, and then after a few weeks, few months, tight push. So I have seen some interesting things in the Raw gym, like there's a point system chart, there are games, partner workouts. Yeah, so do they really work and helping people to...
Oh, it works like magic. I love to work out there, because it was the problem with me also. Being in the fitness industry, it's boring ना. जाओ और चेस्ट मारो, जाओ और लेग्स मारो, सेम वर्कआउट करना है. तो वो गेमिंग एलिमेंट डालते हैं हर इस चीज़ में. जैसे कि चेस्ट के टाइम पे चेस्ट को हिट करना है, पर बहुत अलग अलग वर्कआउट्स है. और पार्टनर वर्कआउट, टाइमिंग रखो, सामने वाला काउंट देगा आपको, या फिर पार्टनर वर्कआउट रखो, इसने बंद किया तो फिर आपको वर्कआउट चालू करना है. ऐसे गेमिंग एलिमेंट्स डालते हैं, उसकी वजह से वर्कआउट बहुत इंटरेस्टिंग होता है और मज़ा आता है करने के लिए. वो एक है. वी हैव मेड अ पॉइंट्स टेबल taken from a book, gamification I guess. तो आप जब भी आप शो अप करोगे आपको 10 पॉइंट्स मिलेंगे जिम में. संडे को छोड़ के, संडे को 0 पॉइंट्स. अगर आते हो तो एक्स्ट्रा 10 पॉइंट्स. एंड सम पीपल आर कमिंग इन यार. दैट्स अ बिग थिंग.
See, it's not necessary that you have to have a stuff reward. A stupid, intangible reward like points motivates people to show up every
Show up.
day, even on a holiday.
Yes.
And this is the power of communication.
And for body transformation, what basic my basic job and my basic interest is how to get in a best shape. So what we do measurements of the full body. We take the body fat percentage and every week or periodic of 15 days to 30 days we take again the measurements on side by side. So we get to know that there are some changes or not. If there is change in weight or some other body part is changing or something, you've grown your biceps, you reduce your biceps, your chest is grown, your tummy is tucked in. तो we know that 0.5 का भी अगर चेंज आया तो मोटिवेशन मिलता है. अगर नहीं आया, अगेन डबल एज शोल्डर्स में नहीं आया तो भी पता चलता है कि यार और एफर्ट्स डालने पड़ेंगे, यार कुछ किया नहीं था. तो अपने आपको अपनी गलतियां पता चलती है कि यार इधर दिख नहीं रहा है. एंड वी कम फ्रॉम अ स्कूलिंग बैकग्राउंड. तो मेरा वो थॉट उसके पीछे, वी कम फ्रॉम अ स्कूलिंग बैकग्राउंड. जब तक एग्जाम नहीं आती हम लोग पढ़ाई नहीं करते. तो ये जब रहता ना अपना वीकली एग्जाम रहेगा, अपना मेजरमेंट्स रहेगा, उसके लिए हम लोग रेडी रहते हैं. यार मेजरमेंट्स करना है कुछ तो ये होगा. तो एवरी वीक वो मेजरमेंट्स की वजह से प्रॉम्प्ट हो जाते हैं हम लोग वर्कआउट करने के लिए. स्मॉल गिमिंग एलिमेंट्स एंड लव द डे अपना ही इनर्शिया ब्रेक करके वहाँ पे आना. पर दीज थिंग्स ऑल्सो द स्मॉल गिमिक्स वी यूज एंड इट इज वर्किंग लाइक चार्म.
Awesome. So I think it was a great discussion with you, and I highly recommend you guys to read this book, How to Get in Your Best Shape, written by Jayesh. And I exercise only 7 days a week. Other days I am lazy. In Raw Gym, I show up every day at 6 o'clock. We exercise. He guides us. So if you live in around Thane, you are always welcome. The doors of Raw Gym are always open for you. So thank you so much for joining me, coming to Booklet House, and he has agreed with the terms and conditions that I put for my spiritual modeling concept, where I will promote products and services which I am going to use them. If I do not allow myself or my near and dear ones to use them, I will not endorse that brand. The second set of value was that you should make some charity, whatever percentage of your revenue, to some noble cause which you are already doing, I know. And third was that I will use the revenue raised from these brand endorsement projects for my orphan friends in Jalgaon and who are mentally challenged, physically challenged, because I think money raised through modeling is easy money. There is no hard work in it, so I don't deserve that money for my personal gain. And the fourth condition was that not a single picture or a video without a book, because I'm a booklet guy, and so you see the the video is full of books. So thank you so much for joining me. Happy reading and happy sweating in the Raw Gym.
Okay, and really thank you and giving me a chance to work with you, and that's a pleasure working with you guys. And you are my best student, I can say. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.